Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I went to Michael's and I had a look at their Lemax Spooky Town collection. I was really anticipating this collection. I started getting into Lemax Spooky Town last year. I was watching a lot of Doug from Spooky Villages. I was watching a lot of his videos. And so I got interested in Spooky Town last year. I've been looking at Michael's Spooky Town for many years, but last year I finally took the plunge and bought a couple items, and so I'm interested to see what I might be able to find this year, what I might buy this year, if anything. So this is the 2023 Lemax Spooky Town collection at Michael's, and this is the Facade Haunted Estates. And I got the Facade last year. I believe it's called Raven Hill. Those witches flying around there are not part of the Facade, but just look at this thing. There's detail everywhere. Every inch of this thing, there's something to look at. There's something to admire. We have the glowing red eyes in the windows. We have the skeleton right there, the purple light. In that window, a ghost, and we have a skull with red eyes on the bricks there. Some trick-or-treaters. I really like this Facade. It's kind of tempting, to be honest. I think it's perfect. Just put it against the wall and enjoy all the detail. We are going, and this one was $129 or $130, and we are now going to the Samantha Supernatural, and this is $80. We have Samantha Supernatural yard decor, things that go bump in the night. And for this video, I decided to voice over and continue having the sound play in the background, just so you can hear the noises from the Spooky Town collection, although I think most of the noise came from one of the items here. Here we have the creepy rotten candy. So those skeletons are pretty bare. They might be a little chilly from the behind there. Ghoulish, I'm trying to read on the sign there, ghoulish goodies. So they are getting some eyeball lollipops, it looks like. And now we have my favorite building. This is the Dungeon of Terror. And I just love the shaking cages there. Those poor unfortunate skeletons are really wanting to get out. And that's what really drew me into this building. The shaking cages are really cool. Of course, we have the two boats going around. And I want to take a look to see if I can get a better look at the face of the creepy dude. And I'm going to wait for the next boat to come around. So let's see if I can get a better look. And yeah, I guess you can see his face there. So they're going round and round and round with the cages wiggling and shaking in the background. And we have the dragons flying up and down and all around with the skull on the bricks there. And the skeleton chasing the poor human. Actually, a couple skeletons chasing a couple guys. So there's just a lot of animation, a lot of movement and life going on with the Dungeon of Terror. And it looks like it really is a thing of terror. So I'm going to let you listen to some sounds. And now we have the Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor. This one is $80, and we have some skeletons and some gargoyles on top with a casket inside with some skeletons, at least one skeleton hanging out with a pumpkin, and some more creepy pumpkins to his or her left. On the M, I'm pretty sure that sticker or that part is missing. It's supposed to say on the menu, spare ribs, finger sandwiches, and maybe something else. So that part was, I guess, a little off. And next we have the Grime and Slime Spring. But first we have a dude with a shovel, I believe, and he's dragging a bag of limbs. Probably, yeah, it looks like a leg. So he's up to no good. And we have the Creatures of the Night Pet Shop. Looks like we have a cat and a dog skeleton there. We have a giant bat on the outside of the building. And yeah, looks like some creepy pets are living in there. Reminds me of Pet Cemetery, the movie, and I love that. I guess those are some bees on the post there. skeleton cottage for $39.99. I forgot to mention Grime and Slime was $60. There's the little skeleton cottage full of bones. A very, very romantic and cute skeleton couple there. 66th annual haunted house. This is prepare for a scare. This is very retro looking, like maybe from the 1950s. In the back here, now I wasn't really fond of the display that Michael's put out because this little pumpkin house was in the back in an awkward spot, so I didn't really get the best angle of the pumpkin house. Sorry, that's the pumpkin cottage, and that's $40. And I'm taking a look at Wanda's cottage now, and I love any kind of witch theme, witch cottage, castle, tower, I guess tower. And we have a cottage this time. This is a small little cottage. We have, okay, what I loved about this one was the tree. Reminded me of last year's Bath & Body Works, the witch's cottage with the spooky tree on the outside next to the cottage, and that's what it reminded me of. So that paid a little homage to Bath & Body Works. I don't think they intended that, but I thought it was cool. And we have the mystery meat canning company. Processing, do not enter. Long-term storage, pretty creepy. We have some, I guess, a mummy and a werewolf going around there. If you want, you can get one of those cans. I don't think it would be very enjoyable. And this is, I actually like this one a lot because on top we have a wiggly brain with some light, with some motion going on there. I think that's really cool. And we have a Frankenstein going up and down, with, I also thought it was cool, with the vultures. That totally makes sense. If there's a mystery meat everywhere, the vultures will be flying. And the mystery meat canning company is $150. I think this one is pretty cool. I love the brain. That's the focal point for me, that brain with the movement and the light inside. Plus the other animation, I think it's just really well done. And it's a creepy theme to that building, the mystery meat. Let's see. Next we have the Yeti Lager, Bigfoot Brujas. So this one's kind of, it's not, scary. It's just fun and kind of cute. There's the Yeti, and he's having a great time serving his patrons. So I like that. There's a miniature tree stump right there. I'm not sure what that green thing is. Is that a mermaid? A haunted, scary mermaid? But looks like they're having a great time. Again, there's lots of detail. All these buildings have a lot of detail. I don't have the most knowledge or history with Lemax, but like I said, I've been looking at these collections for, I don't know, a decade or longer, probably longer, maybe 2 decades, and I just think they're really well done. Every building has a lot of detail. Look at those little pumpkins, trio pumpkins. I thought those were cute. This is the Last Straw House of the Scarecrow, $50. So this is where the Scarecrow lives, I suppose. And yeah, this one is, it's okay. I don't really go for Scarecrow anything for Halloween. And this is the Grime and Slime Spring. This is a Michael's exclusive. I should have been saying that from the beginning of the video, but I'll try to say it from here on out. So yes, this is a Michael's exclusive, and we have a skull throwing up or spewing green slime. That's pretty cool. That one is $60. There's a horse with a prisoner being led by a reaper of death. Don't want to be the poor unfortunate skeleton in there. And we have the Dia de los Muertos fashion show. They look fashionable and they're having fun. Wicked wigs in the back, $70. I think I'm gonna take a better look at that. I wasn't really into some of these buildings. I guess I'll go back to the wicked wigs in a bit. Creepy covered bridge, $40. I like the bridge. There's always something spooky about a old battered bridge that shows signs of age and decaying. In the back there we have Paula's Pumpkin Patch. Now, I believe there was a pumpkin amusement park building from a couple of years ago that was really, really cool. So Paula's Pumpkin Patch is cute, but I like the other one better. I had a quick look at the Wicked Wigs there, and this is the House of Shadows for $79.99 or $80. Bunch of shadowy figures in the buildings there, in the windows there. I mean, the roof is pretty cool with the different color shingles. Wicked Garden Coven. This one is $160. Now, like I said, I love witches. I love a good witch themed display or building. And this one, yeah, it's really cool. I love the kind of garden cottage thing going on here. We have the skeleton going up and down the well. The witches are going around and around with a couple there brewing up a nasty potion. We have the green light on top and a couple witches flying around. I think I prefer a witch thing building, like a tower, or yeah, I think a tower. But this one is actually, I was mostly looking forward to this for the Spooky Town collection. I want to say this is maybe my second favorite. I've seen better or more fascinating witch buildings in the past, but look at the detail. I love the tower there, and yeah, that one is that's a solid one. So I don't know, I might get that, but we'll see. And the Wicked Garden Coven is another Michaels exclusive. So yeah, Wicked Wigs again. I don't think I showed that one in detail, so I apologize. Here's an overview of the Spooky Town collection, and I'm going to quickly go over what the boxes look like, and you can look at some of the prices there. So we'll quickly look over this. Now, next I'm going to be showing the Full Moon Diner. They didn't have this on display, right? The Full Moon Diner. I wish they did. That one is $180. It doesn't appear to be a Michaels exclusive. There's the Phantom View Apartments. I don't believe we had that on display either. I did go back to Michaels today. I should have taken a better look. Maybe they had a couple of these on display, so that would have been nice to see. Samantha's Supernatural Yard Decor. And okay, yeah, this one I believe is my favorite, the Dungeon of Terror. That one's just awesome. Again, I like the cages. I think this is my second favorite. The Wicked Garden Coven. I love the green light there and the witches flying around. Love a good witch building. Some of the others, there's the wig, $69.99. Wicked Wigs. There's the Paula's Pumpkin Patch. I do like the lights on the trees and the spooky bridge. I guess this part of the video is kind of boring because it's just the boxes, but I wanted to show everyone what the boxes look like, and maybe I guess each box is numbered, so there are the numbers as well. And this is pretty much oh yeah, this one, the meat processing one, that one might be number 3 or 4. I don't know. I'm not the biggest, the most knowledgeable about Lemax. I don't have the most history, but I wonder if you love the Lemax Spooky Town, is this a strong collection this year? Are you going to get any of these? So looking at the shelves over here, I did notice that the Dungeon of Terror, there were only about maybe 3, so maybe that one's one of the rare ones. But this was my Lemax Spooky Town collection video from Michaels, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're going to get anything, please tell me what you get, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!